I think you are waiting for me to say something, right?
Yes, we're going to give you the name.
Yeah. So my name is Yohani Paulo Imani. You can always translate in any language. You're gonna still have something. I think Imani is common name in many languages. Let me kind of hold my microphone. Maybe you can hear me very well. Are you guys able to hear me very well now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So my name is Yohani Paulo Imani, and I'm talking to you direct from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, where I came to 3 months ago. It's almost going to be 4 months. I came to this beautiful country to advocate Swahili, and it's been very, very good journey for me to advocate, to explain, and to teach Swahili. So that's pretty much what I want to give you as my little background. I study in US. That's where I was living, Washington D.C. I studied international development and then slash Africa. That's why I believe that one unified or working or common language is a key to our units. Thank you so much again for my hosters. I don't know if I'm gonna be answering your questions. Or I'm just gonna say everything.
Well, you could have, depending on you could say everything, but I was just wondering, how has that transitioned from America to back to Africa, and have you gotten the Swahili influence to come to the States at all?
Yes, I think it's one of the. I don't really know. I will even want to take this moment to warn my fellow African and African diaspora, or those who are called African Pan-African or African nationalists, that whatever you are doing is not going to work. One, because if we don't have a unified language, everything we are doing is just wasting your energy. For instance, I know you guys have been in AI talking about African or Black People Month, but believing on this, no one is able to catch up with you because they don't speak your language you are speaking. I am a very, very good example here. People don't speak English that much. I mean, like to be able to talk to you or to hear conversation, many people do not have the ability. And which is good because honestly, they don't need to speak English anyways. And everything you guys are doing is done in English or either in French or some other kind of crazy colonial languages. And we have now come to understand that people don't speak French, people don't speak English in Africa. They don't. Maybe those who are educated, they may have some, they may be able to speak or to understand some of those two languages and Arabic too, but those are not the languages that people speak here. So if you talk about the unifying Africa or developing Africa economically or ending African ethnic conflicts or African countries conflict, without investing in one unified language, obviously the work you are putting out there is just waste of time because we can never unite unless we have a language.
I couldn't actually agree. I could agree with that just because with the question of what you said, me being from Haiti, Creole was created in that manner just so everyone in that time could speak the same language, and that's where the revolution came from. So I agree with you. Have you had great success in pushing Swahili dialect throughout Africa? Have you gotten to educate children in particularly?
Yes, I am doing three things. One is teaching Swahili, which is part of opening schools that would be teaching in Swahili, that teaches Swahili or classes where we let people come in class and learn Swahili. Again, here people don't know anything much about Swahili. And then number two, we are explaining Swahili, which I believe all Africans and African diaspora in Brazil, in the US, in Europe, Asia, everywhere where there is people descendant of Africa, or they should have the explanation, the definition of Swahili, because a lot of people misunderstand the Swahili language. Some people think it's East Africa language. Some people think, which is false, by the way, because the Swahili goes over to Congo and South Africa, so it's not East Africa any longer. Yeah, it never be anyways. Some people say it's Arabic, which is false because the Swahili is a Bantu language. And some people say Swahili is ethnic language, which is false because there is no ethnic called Swahili and things like that. So when we do explain about Swahili, we give definition, we tell people the background of the Swahili language. Swahili, by the way, is the most spoken language in Africa by many people and by many countries, and is also the most speed growing language in Africa. So yes, here and the last one is to advocate. To advocate is to push governments, people, nations or countries to actually adopt Swahili. When I say to adopt, it means we push people to be able to actually pass the regulations that will uh, be able to adopt Swahili language so Swahili can be taught. So that is what I'm doing here. And the journey to here in Ethiopia is just it's really hard. It's hard work. One, people don't have an idea what it is, so you have to do everything, and you need a lot of resources. There is no books here in Swahili, or possibly there's no books, there's no teachers, there is no journalists, there is nothing to be able to advocate Swahili. Yeah, it has been a little difficult, but so far it seems like you are doing good. On the side of children, we are partner with other organizations that take care of children from street and women as well. There is one organization called Ethiopian family adoption, where they promote adoption, but they also take care of children that are found in the street. We are working with them, and we have another Mesret humanitarian organization which is taking care of ladies with their children. So we are working with them too as well. I think that is what I can answer for from your question.
Nice. Is there any, you said something that I was going to ask you, but it's, is there any books you would recommend though? You said there's no books. There's no books you would recommend for someone like myself, you know, to get in, just to get an understanding of Swahili? Like, is there no books at all in Swahili?
No, it's not that there is no books at all in Swahili, but there is
Yeah.
no books here in Ethiopia. So there is Swahili books all over. Any kind of things you want in Swahili is available. There is apps. There is online YouTube channels that teach Swahili all day long. There is dictionaries. This is one of them.
One?
That's dictionary. It's called the Swahili dictionary. I have books, a lot of books around here that I came with from US, by the way. I did not even get them from other place. But if you want books, yes, you can access them. There is even a dictionary PDF on Google, or there is Swahili to English or English to Swahili. Yeah, so yeah, there is books, but in Ethiopia there's no books. There is no Swahili books.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Is there any with your work and your programming, have you connected in sources to obtain books for Ethiopia?
I didn't hear. Can you repeat your question again?
Is there any workings you're doing within what you're saying that is helping to bring books to Ethiopia? Like you're on a system that if anyone can help and help your plight in sending books, or is that possible?
I don't have anyone who actually can help me on that, but I would love that if there is anyone We are looking to see how we can talk to or connect with Ethiopia Airline. Maybe they can bring some books for us from Tanzania and Kenya and other countries where they write books or they teach Swahili. But we also are working to see if we can get some donations so we can translate books from Swahili to local languages here. There is a couple or three maybe major languages are spoken by many people. So we are working on that, but still we still need some hands. As I told you, it's like you will leave your home country where you are and come to here to actually advocate Swahili. We are strongly believe in the unity of Africa. And if anyone is strongly believe in unity of Africa and developing Africa and bring Africa to be where we're supposed to be, which is to hold the tab on every area, we have to think of a language. It's pretty much uniting Africa or plus the African diaspora. It's like to unite in one marriage. If you want to unite or you want to create a marriage between two people, you must have a language of communication. And the same way, here in Africa, we have to have a language that our unity will be working on, which we don't have for now. So that's why we are pushing Swahili to be able to bring the unity in presence.
When you said come here, if you would come here, it's funny because the foundation that we work with in Haiti hasn't even spoke. We have Creole. Creole was created exactly what you're talking about, but the conversation of even bringing Swahili, because it should be a national language, is even being spoken about in Haiti. So that's why I asked where your reach has gone, because this is I've heard this conversation.
Yeah, it's sadly and unfortunately our founders of Pan-African founders, they did not really put more efforts on language, which actually even now we are not doing either. When it comes to investment, we always invest in natural resources, in people, education, everything around real estate now is something people are doing a lot of real estate here in Africa, but we are not promoting one language, which is the most of top failure we African has done when it comes to uniting Africa. Because believe me or not, one, we cannot use colonial language. That is not going to happen to unite Africa. That means we cannot use English or French or Spanish or Portuguese. Doesn't matter what. That is not gonna work because it's gonna have a lot of opposition anyways. We cannot also use ethnic languages. We have a lot of more than 3,000, maybe 3,300 ethnic languages in Africa. Here in Ethiopia, it's just 83, and Kenya, I think, is 46 or something. Tanzania 125, and Nigeria 250, and so on. So we can use those languages because they are ethnic languages. There is no way you can actually be able to use ethnic language to use as official or unified language for Africa, because it's going to create more conflict and more fighting. So language is a key. This week we are finishing. There was the Battle of Adwa, and when you look, the whole reason why people were able to overcome and fight and defeat Italians is because there was a language, there was a sense of unity. People were unified. They had a communication. Someone can talk to someone and say, "Hey, you know what? This is what we need to do." But if there were many other languages around, people cannot communicate, they were not going to be able to defeat Italians. So language is a key or backbone to the unity of country or families or organization or religion, anything. You can look the history of religions. For instance, the Romans, they used the Italian or Latin, to actually promote Roman Catholic. Muslim use the Arabic. Even now, I'm talking to you. If you wanna join Muslim, you definitely have to pass the Arabic requirements. Uh, the Orthodox Church here, they use the Ge'ez is the language that promotes the Orthodox Church. That's for the religions. Now, when it comes to the nations, as you can see, Chinese are really growing very quickly by developing their language. Everywhere they go, they teach their language. They invest a lot of money in Mandarin. Everywhere you meet Chinese, they don't speak any other language except the Mandarin language. And they also, everything here too, everything they put on advertising is done in their language because they are developing that is key to the kind of conquering. When it comes to English, the money British government invest in English in Tanzania is the top money they actually put in Tanzania than the money they give in medical, in education, in any other area of helping. So, and you can even see here the embassy of British here, that's where they teach English. But sadly, our countries are not taking that. The embassy of Tanzania, they are not teaching English here. No, they are not teaching Swahili here. They don't have anything. They don't even have a kindergarten. The embassy of Kenya here is well common and well known here. We have a lot of Kenyans in Ethiopia, but they don't have even a child's kindergarten. So yes, we have to have a language. Otherwise, we need to stop everything we are doing and just forget about the unity of Africa. Forget about developing Africa. Forget about all those Pan-African, Africa United things. We talk about Black Power, African nationalists. Put that in trash. If we're not really ready to actually invest in a language to actually be able to bring our unity. Because even if we unite today, I grant you, if we unite Kenya and Ethiopia and Ghana and Nigeria and Botswana and Namibia, uh, no more than 1 year, that unity will break off because we don't have anything toward the unity. In language, the only thing we can have toward the unity of Africa. For instance, other places, they are united under religion, as I said. They are united under culture. They have same culture, they have same religion, maybe they have same history or traditionals. We African, we don't have any of those. We don't have the same history. We don't have the same culture. We don't have the same religion. We have all religions, so we cannot actually we cannot unite without having a language. I think that is what I can possibly say. But again, I call to everyone who's listening. If you speak Swahili, you must teach Swahili. If you don't speak Swahili, learn Swahili. It's the easiest language to learn. You should be able to actually learn the language and be able to. It takes European people who don't speak any African language. It takes them 3 months. So if you speak an African language, then it's going to take you less than 3 months because Swahili is a combination of other languages from all over Africa and some Asian languages.
Oh, that was amazing. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I agree. I really do agree with a lot of what you're saying, and I disagree. Again, Creole was created just to unify the people that were there because they all spoke different tongues. So to unify everyone there, Creole was created, which was a pull from Polish, French, Spanish, this and that, but it created a one unified language that the oppressor didn't understand that caused they had a unified spirituality and a unified language.
So, yeah, one thing I want to kind of highlight is that people who, when we talk about Swahili, we're not saying that you're going to have to drop your mother tongue languages and then come on board with Swahili. No, actually, most of African languages they are the mother of Swahili. In other words, Swahili was driven from Zulu, from Yoruba, from Hausa, from Congo, from Oromo, from all those languages brings together, and then we have Swahili. So when you learn Swahili, you actually are learning other African languages as well. So Swahili is not opposing or against other African languages.
Yeah. Oh, yes, this was brilliant. This was an amazing time. Is there any more in closing you would like to tell the community, or is there a way we can reach you if you need help? Or because this is between you and Dr. Mola, I think you both are on a right path of getting some type of unified language. So, is there a way people can connect if they want to help or interested?
Yes, definitely. You can connect to my email is Swahili for Africa, which is number 4. But also you can find me on YouTube, Swahili for Africa, Africa with a K. I don't know if my number is in here in Ethiopia is plus 251 927 48 3357. So plus 251 927 48 3357. So if anyone wanna call me, and we need your help, we need your assistance. We are looking for a lot of things need to be done. We need to establish a lot of schools. We need to establish a lot of Swahili stations. We need to translate many books, as much as we can. So yeah, definitely we need your help.
Most definitely. It was great having you, and I thank you so much for being here. I think you're right. I think you're spot on. You're both spot on. But,
yeah, thank you so much. I wish you a wonderful morning. I think where you are, it's in the morning.
Yes, it is. I was just gonna say, that's why I was like, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, because I don't know where everybody is, but it is morning.
Here it's around in 8:30 or 9, around 9 p.m. Yeah, for that, I just want to say one word in Swahili, which is kwaheri. Kwaheri means I will see you again or goodbye.
Kwaheri.
Yes, kwaheri. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Johani Paulo Imani, mzalendo, mwana mapinduzi, mtetezi, mkereketwa, pia mwanaharakati wa lugha ya Kiswahili in Swahili, which means I'm a freedom fighter, I'm a patriotic Africanist, but I'm also Swahili advocate in Ethiopia and Africa. Bye-bye.
Oh, I need to learn all that. Okay. It sounds beautiful. I need to learn all of that. Bye. Take care.
All right. Ciao now.
Bye-bye. That was amazing.
For sure.
And very true.
I believe that right now we're going to play a clip just for a little bit.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see if I can.